Hello, good evening everyone. You're watching PM eVIDYA channel. I'm with you Dharmender Singh, and this time belongs to SAHYOG, where we talk about mental health and well-being for children. And today we have a very important topic to talk about. You say no matter what kind of challenges or difficulties or painful situation we go through daily in our life, but what all specific we have that is inside us, within us, and that we can reach down and find the inner strength to get through them. And that has been said very well by author Alana Stewart. So that's how we are going to find this thing in this situation, that we will look into how to find your inner strength to you, so we all can stay strong and we don't face any problem, whatever that adversity is there, not doesn't matter. Related to this, if you have any questions, any query, you can get back to us on our toll-free number. You can see the toll-free number on your television screen is 8800-440-559. You can mail us on the official mail ID of SAHYOG platform, which is sahyog.ncert@cit.nic.in. Apart from this, you can send your questions through NCERT official mail as well. Now you can watch this program on PM eVIDYA channel from 1 to 12 all, and also NCERT official. If you do not have the schedule details and the timetable details, you can visit CIET or Swayam Prabha website. You will be well known about all the timetable and schedules written down there. I've got a couple of panelists for this program to talk about. First of all, I would like to welcome Dr. Elizabeth Gangme, and she is from RIE Bhubaneswar, NCERT. I welcome you, Dr. Gangme.
Hello, good evening to all of you.
And on the other hand, I've got a practicing counselor, Ms. Rajalakshmi Panda. Ma'am, I welcome you also.
Namaste. Hello, good afternoon to all of you.
Right, so it's a very important topic we are going to discuss, because we had been through an awful situation since 1.5 years, and that is still continue. And another, another awful situation we are waiting for. It is in the form of third wave. I think that should not be there. So let's stay with the second one and try to know what is the inner strength, if we can understand. Dr. Elizabeth, we talk about that we need to be positive, we need to be full of courage, full of strength. But how we can generate that? So what that inner sense allow you to feel? So if we can understand from you, what is the inner strength? If we can understand this very easily from you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dharmendra ji. Once again, good evening to all the viewers. And also, I wish and I hope that all the viewers are having a safe stay wherever you are. Though we are facing a very difficult time, I'm very sure that all of you are taking enough care of yourself and you're staying safe. Yes, today, as Dharmendra has already mentioned about the topic that we are going to discuss today. It's a very significant and it's a very relevant topic. That is inner strength to face the challenges of life. See, in our lives, so many things are going on, isn't it? So the ups and the down, the smooth and the rough, the difficult and the easy time, these are part and parcel of our life. So we are facing all these challenges in our life. So nothing is constant in our life. So we are also going through, as a human being, we are all going through this difficult time or easy time, or the smooth time and the difficult time. So it's part of our life. See, life, when we think of life, we see the importance is that it's not the time when you are falling. The important time, the significant time is when you are picking up yourself. That is what is very important. See, if we count on, how many times I fall instead of counting on how I pick up myself, then you will not have that much experience in your life. So what is most important is how you pick up yourself. So that is what we are going to talk about, that how you face the challenges, how you pick up yourself, it depends on your inner strength. So when we talk of inner strength, strength is it's a fundamental aspect of yourself for a person, for an individual. So it's the core strength. So if you don't have that inner strength, it's very very difficult to face the challenges in your life. So when we say inner strength, it's integrity of your character. It is the inner quality, the inner capacity that you have, the innate power that you have as a person. So see, the character, the way you face to the challenges in your life, the way you respond to the challenges, the core strength that help you to face the challenges, to see how you tackle with the different difficult time that you face in your life. See, for example, you are very being very calm, you're being very responsible, you're being very cheerful in spite of the difficult time that you have. So that come from your inner strength. So this inner strength, particularly in this difficult time, it's very very significant. It's very important that we relook ourselves and see that wherein lies our inner strength, to be confident. See, people like to, you are appealing when you are confident, when you are very charming when you're cheerful, even in spite of all the difficulties that we face. So in short, I can say that inner strength is the the character, integrity of the character that you have, the resilience that you have, the innate power, the capacity which come from within. So this, how to face the challenges in our life. Dharmendra ji was mentioning about this COVID situation, the third wave and all these things. However, see, I would like to say that whatever the situation may come, we have to see that we banked upon our inner strength. No matter how difficult it may be, we can come out victorious out of this if we can, rely on our inner strength. So how do we rely on this inner strength? How exactly what strategy and approach I should use for relying on my inner capability, inner innate power? That is what is important, the focus of this evening discussion. That is what it is. I think it is clear enough to you. Yes, back to you, Dharmendra ji.
Absolutely, Dr. Elizabeth, whatever you have explained, whatever you have brief in that, whatever we have insight, somewhere we don't understand that, yes, what positive actually we have to understand to get any particular problem, so we can get the overcome onto this. All right, so that is what we are discussing today, inner strength to face challenges of life. And we have got two panelists, Dr. Elizabeth Gangmei from RI Bhubaneswar and also practicing counselor Ms. Rajalakshmi Panda. And now I'm moving to Ms. Rajalakshmi Panda. Now we have understood about the inner strengths. Now we can see the connection of daily to day life. So I'm putting into in front of you, Ms. Panda, that how inner strength is related to challenges in our life, as there are lots of challenges we faced with once we woke up in the morning and once we finish with the evening.
Hello. Yes, ma'am was telling about the inner strength, the core strength. So I would like to add on that the inner strength is it is a absolute total well-being, which includes your mental, physical, psychological well-being. When you are having all the total well-being in you, so it's said that you have a good inner strength, or you have inner strength to face anything. And when life is a challenge itself, and it's a continuous process of challenge that we accept, or that we face, or that we deal. And when this sudden occurrence of a challenging situation where we don't have any resources, when we don't have any preparation, that is a crisis situation. So it comes in a sudden way, like accidents, like some tsunami. But when it is a prolonged critical situation, prolonged challenging situation, it is a pandemic which we are facing for the last 2 years. We are doing it, and now today's topic is inner strength for our students, for the adolescent students, and all of us know that adolescence is an age of recovering. It is an age of growing. So developing inner strength in that age is very very important, and it's the facing challenges in in this pandemic situation, and developing their inner strength is what we require from our students.
Right, absolutely. Now, we are quite, we are well known about the inner strength. So, but we all need to understand, okay, if we are facing this much of problems, that should be the inner strength, so we can get the overcome on it. So, all we need to understand, has it got any characteristics to get the, to understand about our inner sense. So, we will be habitual about this. We face this kind of problem similarly once we move to in our life. So, what are the characteristics of inner strength? If we can understand this from Dr. Elizabeth, from you.
Yes, there are characteristics and nature of inner strength. So, in order to like say physical strength, we can also nurture inner strength. So, in order to nurture and in order to encourage and develop our inner strength, we need to identify them. By knowing and identifying and understanding the inner strength, then only we can build up and nurture the inner strength, which is very, very significant for a personal growth. Rajalakshmi has already mentioned about those, physical, mental, emotional, all this totality of the well-being built up the inner strength. So, in order to face the difficulties and challenges in our life, we already say that it's very important that we, look at ourselves, we dig into our inner being and inner capacity or innate capacity to face the difficulties and the challenges in our life. So, in order to practice that, we have to also understand what are the characteristics and what are the nature of this inner strength. So, a few of them I'd like to mention here. One is when there is an inner strength, you believe in yourself. Believing in oneself is very, very important. When you believe in yourself, it means you are self-aware. You trust on your decision making, and also you are confident in taking any kind of decision. So believing comes with knowing about yourself. So when you know yourself, you are self-aware. You understand what is your weakness and what is your strength and what is your weakness. So believing in oneself is the beginning of the I can say the spring of inner self. So another nature I would like to mention here is also when a person have inner self, a strong inner self or inner capacity, they will take a very rational decision. So they will be able to take a rational decision, which is not a decision not taken in a haste. Or blindly not taking decision which is taken based on the analyzing situation, understanding self, and also objectively looking at certain things. Those effective decision taken based on the logic, your understanding, your analyzing of the situations. So all this rational decision is one of the characteristic of inner self, and also the ability to do the right thing at the right time at the right situation. So all this is also a characteristics of inner self. So when you banked on your inner self, when you are relying on your inner self, you will always take the right decision at the right moment, at the right circumstances, with the right, particular right times, I should say. So these are very, very important, that we have to have a confidence. In order to have a confidence, we should be very much self-aware. We should be taking decision not based on a blind belief, but rather on taking a logical, looking the perspective. Your perspective should be based on analyzing things, not taken on a haste, not taken on a sudden, just people are telling you and you just believe on it. Not that. So inner self, it comes from within you, within yourself. You listen to your inner voice, your feelings. So you are very much aware of your emotional beings. You are very much aware of the feelings that you have inside you, the conscience that you have. So all these things you have to listen to them. So these are some of the few characteristics I can mention here, I think. Yeah.
Dr. Elizabeth, absolutely, whatever you explained, that was absolutely phenomenal, and we need to follow all these things. If we can do this, definitely, whatever the situation we may face, we always have a particular solution to face that problem. But still, there is a question I would like to add into this, if we can answer very quickly. Why do we believe in our inner strength? Why? what is the benefit of while following all those things? Okay, if I talk about whatever we have faced with so far 1.5 years till now, so that inner sense has already been developed mentally and physically, that yes, this situation is going to be awful and we need to prepare ourselves for this. But the inner strength, what we are going talking about, so there is always been a question that why do we believe in about our inner strength? If we can also explain this to our viewers.
Okay, inner strength, see, like it depends on the, the person also, the, the perception that the person have. See, you're absolutely right when you say that for the last 2 years we are facing these pandemic situations, and it is that makes that inner self, that inner strength that help us to go on with our life. But also at the same time, let us not forget that there are some individuals, there are some youngsters, our children, who are also having anxiety, who are also feeling lonely, who are also going through a difficult time because of the lack of socialization, or unable to go out and then attend face-to-face social gatherings. So there are also our children who are very much our concern, who are facing some kind of anxiety and tension and fear. So for them it is very, very important that we look again at ourselves and try to understand that we need to be resilient in how we approach things. We need to see things by understanding ourselves. You see, human being, we all have weakness and limitations, but you as an individual are created as a very unique person. So you definitely have a power and the capacity and the inner strength, wherein you will not believe how much you have that inner strength. So sometimes we don't know what is my inner strength, but when situation come, when difficulty come, I started learning, I started knowing that yes, this is I am really a person who is able to overcome this difficulty and these challenges. So likewise, we want our youngsters to think on the kind of the capacity, the focus on the capacity, not on the weaknesses. Focus on the the inner strength, focus on your resilience, focus on your confidence, focus on your your positive side, rather than focusing on your limitations. So that is what is the kind of understanding we would like to build through this discussion. Yes.
Right, absolutely, Dr. Elizabeth. Thank you so much for cleaning this dilemma, because it has got a social phenomena. So that's why it has to be clear from our side as well. Okay,
absolutely.
Now let's move forward. We have got 7 to 8 minutes left now, but that is also very, very important to understand that how to develop that inner strength. Okay, that is inside us, but we don't know how to increase it, how to develop this. So, Ms. Panda, if you can show us some activities, some tips how we can develop our inner strength.
Of course, that is what we were discussing, and that is what is important to know how to develop inner strength. And as it is, that it is for our youngsters, our adolescent mass that we are addressing. For that, all of us should know that who is taking the responsibility of developing this inner strength in our students or in this adolescent mass is first is the stakeholders, is parents, is teachers, is the authorities or the persons around. So first thing which develops inner strength is knowing one's, that is called a SWOT analysis, that is knowing one's strength, then weakness, then the opportunities and threats. So if you know the strength of a child, then the weakness of a child, then always you can focus on the strength and you can try to reduce the weakness, and looking at the opportunities and the threats that this person has, we can give him the best possible way to develop himself and develop his inner strength. So SWOT analysis, which is not only an expertise way of everyone can do, and any parent can also know what is his or her child has the strength, and on that we can focus. That is SWOT analysis. And then I would always point on 3 C's that we all should avoid. One is compare, another is criticize, third is condemn. never ever we should compare, criticize or condemn our children, and we should focus on their abilities, their inner capabilities. If they are good in anything, we should praise them. We should try to inculcate those things in them and make a habit of it, and in that way we can make our child confident. That develops inner strength. Then another is, sometimes we like ma'am said, there is there are children, there are students who are facing anxiety, there are students who are facing a lot of problems or due to lack of confidence, and they are lacking in decision making. At that time, their parents, they seek some psychological expertise, or they seek the counseling experts to develop those strength in their children, in their students. So there are therapeutic interventions which we do, like our cognitive behavioral therapy, that is then we have rational emotive therapy, then we have our many gestalt therapy. There are so many therapeutic interventions which we do, but I don't mean, if parents need, they can seek the help of the experts. And then there are the habits that we form from the childhood itself. We can inculcate good habits in our children, so that they feel good. Like if they are doing activities, if they are engaged in many other things, not only studies, apart from that many other things, we can also develop that, where the ability to believe in themselves, to create a confident environment around themselves, that helps. So it is that all of us, the stakeholders, the parents, the teachers, the people around, all of us can develop the inner strength in our child, in our students, where the child is confident to take a decision.
Absolutely, Ms. Panda. That's why the role of parents, teachers and counselors, PETs is very, very important. How you can get overcome if you are facing any particular problem and challenges, which is the situation is very awful. And if we can, follow all these things, I believe whatever the problem will come, you will definitely handle this in a very, very easy way. Okay, it's time to get some concluding remarks. So first of all, I would like to start with Dr. Elizabeth. Ma'am, if we can. Do you have any concluding remarks for this? So you can get back to us. We have got only 3 minutes now.
Well, Mahatma Gandhi say that strength does not come from physical capacity, it comes from indomitable willpower. So willpower is very, very important. That is also, one of the, characteristics of our inner strength. So as I have already said, inner strength can also be nurtured, just like physical strength. For this, I just want to mention, apart from all those, important technique and strategies which has been mentioned by Raja Lakshmi, I also want to add something like how this inner strength, you can practically implement in your life. And the first and foremost thing is that you take responsibility for your action. So be a responsible person, take responsibility for the action that you have, you have done. Because like if you don't take responsibility for whatever you do, so if you blame others for whatever happens in your surrounding, all the bad things that happen is because of me, because of that. So if that will not help you to build up your self-awareness, or it will not give you the nurturance to your inner strength. So you should be responsible in whatever action that you do. And also another important thing, build your outer self also. So inner strength we have talked. This inner strength is also connected to the outer self. Outer self, like the food that you eat, the timing of sleep that you have, the exercise that you should have. This is also very, very important. This will help you also to build your inner strength. Nowadays children, they are very much, the sleeping time, the kind of food that they eat, all these things are very, very important to give you a healthy, life and a healthy physical well-being, which will also help you to have a inner confidence in yourself. So, and another thing is be mindful, and then, know that know your limitation and also know your strength. That will help you to be self-aware, and also remember to have a time to relax as well. Everything, anything cannot be learn every time, anytime. So you have to know how to relax also. So learn to relax with your environment, learn to relax in your family, and also learn how to build a kind of bonding with whoever significant others that are around you. So I will add by ending this saying by Maya Angelou. She says that nothing can dim the light which shines from within. So see, the light that comes from within you, that is very important, that is very powerful. If you are willing, nothing can dim that light. So it's in your hand. The power is in your hand. Yes.
Absolutely, Dr. Elizabeth. Now it's time to get a final remark from Ms. Panda as well. Ms. Panda, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Would you like to add something into this?
So all these things we have discussed, it's about the child developing inner strength. So when we want a child to develop the inner strength, it is that accepting the child as he or she is, not condemning, not comparing, not criticizing whatever the child's strength is. So it's a fundamental right that we should all inculcate in them, that which says right to life and dignity, which is in the preamble of the Constitution, which says each and every person who is born in India, is an Indian, has a right to life and dignity. What does it say? It says accept yourself as you are, respect yourself as you are, and love yourself as you are. So when we give that feeling of, or we inculcate that sense of being whatever I am what I am, and I am not to be compared with the other. And people at that time, I have a inner strength, I have developed a strong willpower that I can do whatever I want to do, and then I am not being criticized for because I am good at drawing, or because I am good at playing, someone is not criticizing me. So I have a very good inner strength to fight any of the obstacles when I believe in myself, believing in myself. And I would conclude by saying that it is, we say life I live it, but when we have a sense of sense of inner strength, or we have a sense of being what I am, I have a right to life and dignity, that awareness of it, at that time we journey comes like life I live it to life I love it.
Right, so that is what we have learned through these sessions, various aspects which has been connected, badly, deeply from our lives. So I believe if you will follow all these things, the activities which has been provided by our expert, which has been explained by our expert, you will follow the same. Still, if you are not aware about your skill, how to identify your skill, what exactly you have strongly in yourself, you are not aware about this, watch this program, NCERT official. There is a link will be available. You can watch this program live there. This program later as well. If you missed this, you will be well known about your inner skills and strengths. So thank you so much for watching this program, and thank you so much both the experts while narrating such a beautiful session. Thank you so much, Dr. Gangmei. Thank you so much, Ms. Panda. And you don't need to do anything extra, just be at your home, take a very good care of yourself, and keep watching PM eVIDYA channel and NCERT official. For the time being, allow us to go now. Namaskar.